shout at them, shout impatiently at them. Places, places.
145, take one, A and B, come tomorrow.
We started rehearsing and I started taking my classes and we started shooting. And as when I stood next to all these dancers and I saw them do all these amazing things, I'm like, oh God, what am I doing here?
Point, plie, and throw, catch.
Okay, almost.
In 2000, Center Stage brought ballet to the big screen with a cast of up-and-coming actors.
I've never been to a movie premiere, much less a movie I've been in.
It's my first big premiere, I guess. That excites me very much.
Well, it's my first movie, you know, it's the first thing I'm in, and I'm so excited to see it.
Beautiful.
Some who'd never danced.
I'm a fake, yes.
I'm the only fraud in this bunch. These guys are real dancers, and I'm sitting around telling them how to dance.
Well, you don't want to see me dance, actually.
And dancers who'd never acted.
This is all new to me, you know, all this glitz and glamour and stuff. I mean, that's pretty exciting.
Step, touch, pas de bourrée, double pirouette.
Half the leads were, professional dancers who had very little, acting experience. So the other half were actors who, the two arts kind of, mingled, and we all helped one another out.
More to teach me than I had to teach them.
Whenever I had a question about a certain dance technique or a choreography that I wasn't that certain about, I would just go up to anybody and they would like take their time and like help me run through it and everything.
And the lead, Amanda Schull, she helped me out a lot.
Susan, Zoe, and I became great friends, and if I had a little acting bit coming up later on, I'd say, well, how do you think I should say this? Or, what emphasis should I put on that? We really helped each other out a lot. It was neat because I know a lot about dance, they know a lot about acting, and we definitely balanced each other out.
E.T. was at the premiere.
And one. And one.
In rehearsals.
I've been dancing now professionally for 10 years. To be called one of the greatest male dancers in the world is it's a pretty heavy thing.
And on set to see how the movie magic was made.
Set, and background action! Background! Action!
Jodie Sawyer. You see? Told you I'd remember your name.
There's no hiding anything. People are wearing nothing. You can see what they can do, so everyone knows what everyone else can do.
But you haven't lived until you've seen a guy or a girl from a standstill go, 8 feet in the air, spin like a top, land.
This is not just ballet. It's a great salsa scene. It's a great other kind of, more modern dance sequence.
Okay, let's go again!
The last number in the film, which was choreographed by Susan Stroman, is kind of a blend of ballet, even kind of club dancing, as well as the musical theater, modern aspects. What's different about Cooper's ballet is that he's trying to give it a real raw, gritty presentation. It's not what people come to expect as it's all tutus and just kind of pretty poses and men in tights and so on. And there's a lot of surprises involved in as well.
Kiss his shoulder.
Here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why is that so funny?
Should we do a little
Am I just showing my age here? No. Is that a cheesy idea? It's a cheesy idea.
There was a little life imitating art.
For 10 years, all I wanted was to be one of American Ballet Company's perfect ballerinas.
It happened so fast that I really didn't have time to think about any of it. And when I did have the time to think about it, it was almost like I needed to pinch myself. It was like not even real, it was surreal. Because I never expected in my wildest dreams to get a part in a movie. You know, I got offered the contract to be an apprentice at San Francisco, and that was like, you know, one of the most exciting moments, you know, of that year, if not my life.
Jonathan said you're joining Cooper's company.
Yep. I'm starting out as a principal.
Well, what more could a girl want?
And then within a month, I had a part in a movie. It was, I mean, this is definitely a year for the record books for me.
And some stretching of the truth.
As far as the similarities between Cooper Nielsen and Ethan Stiefel, I can say, okay, I ride a Harley Davidson. I am a principal dancer in a major ballet company, and that's where it stops. He's an ambitious guy, and there are people in the dance world that are Cooper Nielsens, and so it is true and it is real, but it's not me.
She hasn't shown any interest in the company since she started spending time with you.
Well, what do you know? I guess I got the girl this time, huh? To kind of compare, let's say, performing all around the world and I guess maybe shooting the love scene, which one is more nerve-wracking? I would have to say doing the love scene.
Let me do our bedroom scene. Over to the bed.
For me personally, that was my first day on camera. So, you know, I was just, yeah, clueless. I was in shock and I didn't know what to do. You know, so I would have to say that that's more nerve-wracking. When you're shooting the love scene, definitely, you know, it is choreographed in a sense. You know, you have to like take her from this point and, you know, somehow maneuver to the bed. And I mean, it's just rough though, because, you know, you're trying to like be smooth and, you know, not knock heads or, you know, bang teeth or things like that. You know, so even though it's a choreography, you don't want it to look like that.
You want anything? Water? Some more wine?
No.
And keep looking for those cookies.
Considered a box office flop at the time, barely breaking even, the film's become a cult classic in the decades since.
Forget it. I'm linked to dance forever, so.
Thanks in part to its realistic portrayal of the dance world.
The life of a dancer is not a normal life.
Not enough turnout. Bad feet. But look at her.
Everything that's happening in the film is definitely things that you would see day to day in the dance world. I guess you get, in a way, desensitized with just being in that kind of situation every day.
Ballet is not for sissies. It's, you know, it's like watching the most extraordinary athletes performing to music.
Do you know how many they take? Usually no more than 12.
12 out of this class?
Out of the whole planet.
That's what seems to me to be one of the most interesting things about this world is that you find that your best friends are often your toughest competitors. And it's how it's the love-hate that goes on amongst friends. And it's the, I hope you get that part, but I hope I get it first. that simply happens. And it's that kind of push-pull that makes this world interesting.
I don't think that ballet gets the credit it deserves. A lot of people appreciate the arts, but I think having a film like Center Stage that'll come out in theaters will definitely, you know, bring ballet to a larger audience, and it'll be more obtainable, more tangible probably to a lot of people who wouldn't ordinarily get a ticket to go see a great ballet. They'll get to see a great film.
Not only in that, I also hope it helps them open up and find sources to talk to, because I know that dancers sometimes are somewhat secluded from everybody else, and we sometimes, because we see them so glamorous and perfect, we forget that they're human beings like us and they are teenagers and they have the same problems. And they just need to know that, you know, they could come out and talk. So I really hope this movie does that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you know, it can bring ballet to a wider audience and hopefully, you know, break down some of the stereotypes that people associate male dancers with, and you know, show how it is a very athletic art form and very challenging one, very beautiful one.